Hello, and welcome to the live stream that was delayed from yesterday. My name is Ashley, your host. Hey, Yogi. We are going to be talking about a lot of things. A lot of things have happened between yesterday and today. And we're going to start out with Amber Lynn's questioning on whether or not she has cancer again, or did it come back, because God forbid she have gotten a doctor in the months that she's been living in Oklahoma and check up on these things. But I thought we would watch through her vlog. We're also going to cover Chantal's last vlog. She's been missing for a couple days, probably due to the fact that Sala made her go up a flight of steps after walking around outdoors in the heat. Not a wise decision on his part. Well, maybe it is a wise decision on his part if he's planning on getting an insurance payout. We're going to be updating on Wheelchair Rapunzel, Lily Contino's non-apology, and Elisa Richards. Gonna be giving a look into them because it's a first time watching for me, and I watched a few days worth of her live streams, and I gotta admit, I felt bad. Addiction is a hell of a thing. But we're gonna start out with Amber here. Give her a listen, give our thoughts.
Hey guys, welcome to a new vlog. So today I have an appointment to get a CT scan. So I want to explain kind of what's been happening, but I feel like I need to do just a real quick backstory of when I was diagnosed with uterine cancer. So I get asked a lot, like, what was my biggest symptom of that? It was the fact that I bled for over 2 years. I never went to a gyno because I did go to the ER a couple times. I did see an actual doctor a couple times. And every single time I'd go, they would say, yeah, this isn't normal, but people your size have really weird and irregular periods. And I was diagnosed with a UTI multiple times. So
my thing is, they never recommended that she get a gynecologist, especially since she's never seen one before. That's weird.
All of that fed into my delusion, and it made it to where, like, the fear of going to a gynecologist was a lot stronger than me actually going. Long story short, I did have uterine cancer. I ended up getting a full hysterectomy, so I no longer have a menstrual cycle, so I don't bleed from down yonder. So if I ever notice blood from down yonder, something is wrong. So it was a little over 2 weeks ago, I went pee and I noticed there was blood in my pee. This is very hard for me to talk.
Was it like a lot of blood? Was your urine just orange? Like,
talk about. I have cried a lot about this whole thing because I am scared. When I first saw it, I had so many memories flashback. Like, it was straight up as if I was back in that uterine cancer journey. Like, it hit me like this and I broke down. So after I calmed down a little bit, I realized, okay, you know what? This could be just a UTI. I ended up talking to my closest friends who have had UTIs, and I was like, what were you guys' symptoms? Like, I was scared, obviously. And of course I went on to the Google, and everywhere and everyone was like, yeah, you know, a little bit of blood in your urine, totally normal for a UTI. But like, I was having no other symptoms. Like, I had no pain, nothing. So I immediately knew, okay, I need to go to a doctor. Let's get this tested. Let's get put on some antibiotics, get this figured out. So I called around to a couple doctors, and one of them was like, we don't have an appointment open until next year. I was like, did I hear you wrong?
It's almost like she could have been seen by somebody by now if she would have looked for a primary care doctor when she got into Oklahoma. It's almost like she could have avoided this whole thing. Yeah, Yogi. The fact that she had never seen a gynecologist and it didn't occur to her, like, if I'm bleeding and they're telling me that it's a UTI, maybe I should go to a gynecologist if I've never seen one my entire life. it's part of a woman's yearly thing. You've got to go. Like, the fact that she was scared of somebody, and what kills me is, like, she's not scared of these partners to intimately see her like this, but God forbid a professional. Yeah, she's being very irresponsible.
Oh, didn't hear them wrong. Literally next year. With new patients, it's very different, which I don't understand, like, the concept. Like, there's only certain spots open for, like, new patients versus, like, doctors who have seen the same patient over and over. I don't understand it. I'm not meant to. Long story short, every doctor that I called, they were like, yeah, you can be seen in, like, a couple months from now. Like, there was none that was, like, urgent, and this felt urgent to me. I am a woman that has blood in her pee after having uterine cancer and a full hysterectomy 4 years ago. Like, that felt urgent to me. So since I wasn't able to make a doctor's appointment, I did go to immediate care. They took my urine sample and I had no bacteria in it.
This is something Amber always does. She waits until it becomes a medical emergency and then has no other option but to go to the emergency room or urgent care facilities, because she doesn't want to have to acknowledge the fact that she has let herself get to this point and ignored everything, all health concerns to this point. And it's like, ma'am, you were, like, the fact that you were told at your last cancer appointment or whatever with your primary care doctor back in Kentucky that you needed to be seen to make sure that this was going to continue to be in remission and that it was continue to not be a problem after this, because there is a chance that it could come back, especially if she's not doing anything to lose the weight, which variably that could have caused this. And she's done nothing. The fact that she has more interest in looking for a new primary caregiver than her health and her livelihood at this point is a little concerning. You took priority over finding a new, oh God, dare I say, lover. You took priority after finding a new partner than you did your own health, and that's just, it speaks volumes that this is only serious until it becomes something serious. Well, Jade didn't technically caregive for her, and I think that was the issue that they were having, is Jade didn't want to be caretaker when Amber were to have that weight loss surgery. So I don't know. But it's just the fact that Amber lets it get to the point of no return, and then it's like, well, I don't know why I can't get a doctor to see me for a year. And yeah, Jade's wifey. Yeah, everyone prior to that did act as caregiver in some degree, because Becky was the wiper and I don't know what Destiny was. I guess Destiny facilitated the sex part. I don't know, because her and Becky didn't get down. But the fact that Amber the wiper but the fact that Amber, like, does these things and waits until it's death's door. Hey, Annabelle. Wiper's definitely not anything anybody wants. We just have to ask Rev about that with Shani, how that went. But the fact that she waits until it becomes a medical emergency on something, or something as scary as her cancer returning, to be like, oh shit, maybe this wasn't normal. Maybe I should have gotten checked out sooner. Maybe in October when I moved to Oklahoma, I should have went ahead and, or even in November, I should have reached out to try to find a primary caregiver in my area. But that's Amber for you. We put everything off until like it's dire straits, and then we cry to the internet about it.
I have no UTI. It shows no signs of anything. So I explained to them, I did move to Oklahoma in October. I have not gotten a doctor yet. I did not make that a priority for myself, and I should have. I understand that.
I mean, look, Amber has the the money to be able to afford private health care. That's what essentially she has. She has private insurance. She has the money to be able to afford to see whoever the fuck she wants. She can get in any network she wants, depending on what insurance she has. She can just change insurances. You're not like stuck to one. If you don't like it, you can get a different one. But the fact that she has this opportunity to literally, at the drop of a hat, drop that kind of money to be seen with or without insurance, and still chooses not to at her size. It's just got to be out of, she can't doctor shop. She hasn't had the time to doctor shop in Oklahoma yet. And it's not like her mom's probably being seen by a doctor regularly to ask her mom for advice on that. So we're left to Amber taking care of things by herself, and we know that she is not very good at self-regulating things.
So immediate care gave me a card for a doctor that probably would be willing to see me soon. So I was like, okay. So I ended up going home, calling, make an appointment, and I did see that doctor. I took another urine test, and again, it came back with no bacteria, nothing wrong, like no UTI. And that's when the topic of cancer came up. And the only way for them to see if it is cancer is if I get a CT scan, which is what I'm going to do today. Obviously, there's also a chance that it's literally just kidney stones. I have had kidney stones in the past, but normally when I've had kidney stones, I did have pain. So the CT scan is actually going to be looking at my pelvis and my abdomen. So the doctor did tell me, I am going to put you on some antibiotics because you could have an infection that our urine test just is not picking up. So that is the reason why I'm on antibiotics. I'm terrified.
You know what's crazy is how often she's on antibiotics. Her body has to have built up some kind of resistance to it by now. And kidney stones, it's possible it could be kidney stones, but as she's saying, like, usually there's pain involved with her kidney stones. So, I mean, it could and it couldn't be. It's also possible that, like, she may have kidney infection. I wouldn't put it past it. But meanings that they're doing these testings on her urine and nothing's coming back in the cultures on any kind of infection, it's hard telling what it is. I love this still we've got. It looks like she's about to say fuck. That's also spooky. I'm going to pin this because that is a very good question. I thought she couldn't fit into a CT scan, which is why she never went to be checked up after the first surgery. That's what I thought too. And I'm just like, you're telling me that a 70-pound difference, I think that's what it is, like, because isn't she supposed to be like 572 was her highest? But you're telling me like roughly a 70-pound difference is what is putting you on a CT scanner to be scanned appropriately? Like, you're light enough now to be scanned on it? I don't think so. Does Oklahoma have a zoo? That is a good assumption, Leah, that they would have taken her to the zoo. They could, honestly. If Oklahoma has a zoo close to them, it could be where they're taking her to have a CT scan done. Also, the fact that she gets UTIs so often that she knows what they feel like and is hyper aware of what a UTI feels like and looks like is a little concerning.
Terrified, to say the least. I have broke down a lot because of this, and I actively feel myself disassociating. Right now, I just feel numb. I feel completely numb, and I know that if I wasn't in this like numb space, then I would be bawling my eyes out right now. But I think I feel safer in this weird disassociative area, because when I'm like breaking down about something that I'm extremely worried about and something that I don't know the answers to and that I currently can't control, I feel unaware of my surroundings really. And I think right now I just need to be strong. I need to go through the motions of what I need to do to figure out what this issue is so I can get it resolved, so I can figure out a solution. I still remember sitting there in immediate care and them coming back and telling me it was not a UTI, because I really believed that it was. And when they told me that it wasn't.
But for kidney stones, wouldn't they be able to give her an ultrasound to be able to tell if whether or not she had kidney stones or not without having to do a CT scan? Because that's more CT scan's probably a little bit more invasive, and honestly, having to have her go to the zoo to be put under the CT scan just seems like more trouble than just going the route of ultrasounding it. Because I know when I had the blood clot in my arm when I was in the hospital last year? Has it been a year already from Liam? But I know when I was in the hospital and I had a blood clot in my arm from the IVs that I had had during my hospital stay, and they just ultrasounded it. I mean, it's possible. I don't know. Who knows with Amber?
Again, it was just like flashback after flashback after flashback of everything I went through before I was finally diagnosed with uterine cancer. I just kept going back and forth, like, do I want to tell you guys about this? Like, I'm embarrassed and I'm ashamed, but it's also like, there are things that your body does that you are not in control over. And I know a lot of people are like, this happened to you because of your weight. This is your weight's fault. This is your weight's fault. Not everything is because of my size.
I hate to be that person, but uterine cancer is far more common in somebody that is super morbidly obese than someone who's not. It's a thing. I do follow somebody else on TikTok who is a little bit smaller than Amber, and she's a lot younger. She's like 23. That had just went through the same thing Amber did. Found out she had uterine cancer, had the hysterectomy, but now that she knows that this is tied to her weight, that's what pushed it over to being a uterine cancer. And the fact that it could come back if she doesn't change herself. Like, you have to lose the weight and make it so you're less of a risk factor for it coming back. Amber has done the yo-yo dieting since finding out. I mean, granted, she lost 70-ish pounds, but it's been a yo-yo ever since. She loses the same, 20 to 50 pounds back and forth. And I'm pretty sure this is going to have her go off on the stress eating and coping by eating takeout multiple times because she's so stressed about everything. So I don't know, honestly.
And because of my weight. So it's hard to come on here and feel like a normal human because I get so much like, this is your fault. This is your fault. Sometimes it's just literally not my fault. I have fully taken the responsibility of me getting uterine cancer to begin with. Like, that is completely my fault. I have had health professionals tell me, no, it isn't your fault. But it's like, when you look at it and you figure out, why did I get this? It is my fault. And I would have never gotten it if it wasn't for my size. And that's something that I hold on to.
Did she just contradict herself there? Did she just tell us that this wasn't because of her size and then go on to say that she knows that it's because of her size that she got uterine cancer? Ma'am, do you not edit your videos? I know you do because I see the cuts. But like, you didn't hear the first part of that and hear this part and think maybe I should cut one or the other. Either I don't believe that my weight was a contributing factor, or I do believe my weight is a contributing factor. Like, it's one or the other. Either it is or it isn't.
All the time. The guilt that I feel about that is powerful. But I can't blame everything on my size because not everything is my size's fault. Looking at bigger people and dismissing them constantly for whatever reason, it's because of their weight. It isn't fair, and it is in a way dehumanizing. But I'm not ignorant. I'm not unaware of the fact that, like, being larger does cause a lot of health problems. It truly does. That is why I've never been health at every size. I don't believe that you can be this size and be healthy. But I do believe that bigger people, such as myself, we do experience illnesses or sicknesses that isn't directly caused by our weight. So hopefully that makes sense. And that was like a big reason why like I didn't want to come on here and talk about this, because so many people dismiss me and the things that I go through just automatically, like whether it's health stuff, mental health.
Amber, every one of your health issues that you have had throughout the course of your time online has been a direct, it's been directly because of your weight. Cellulitis all the time because of your weight. The not bathing, your hygiene going downhill during the 2019 era. I'm not assuming so now, but that was due to your weight, your size. The dangling ankle due to your size. A normal person could fall like that, twist their ankle, and be able to function. The, hello, Carolyn. Yes, this is her new one. The fact that she got walking pneumonia, not once, but twice during her layup with her ankle, and then afterward. All of this is due to her size and the fact that she cannot function if the smallest thing happens to her. I wonder if she listens to herself sometimes, honestly.
Stuff, just like day-to-day life stuff, I'm just like constantly dismissed and judged because of my size. Like it goes on to like simple things like Amberlynn doesn't shower because of her size, or Amberlynn doesn't walk her dog because of her size, or Amberlynn doesn't clean her house. I give that to her. She does clean her house. I have never given any indication. Yes, 4 years ago, for sure, 2019.
I love that. I've never given any inclination, but 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. Yes, for sure, but not now.
Wait, that's literally 5 years now. 2019, 5 years ago, yes, like those things were close to virtually impossible for me at the time. Then, like, I have shown my growth. I have shown myself walking Twinkie. We have walked a mile together multiple times.
I still call shit on this. Like, there's no way that she is walking a mile consistently without taking any kind of breaks. There's no way. There's no fucking way. We saw the... If anybody has seen the infamous footage of her and her mom coming out of the Target or TJ Maxx or whatever the fuck they were in, you know for a fact that there's no way. The amount of black leggings that she would go through walking a mile with the rub happening from her waddle, there's no fucking way. There's no amount of money in the world that tells me that she walks that dog a mile every day. None. None. None.
I recorded a couple times. I talk about my showering, I talk about my cleaning, I talk about all these things. I've shown myself doing these things, and just because of my size, people assume that I can't do these things, and that's just really unfair. I didn't want this video to be about my weight or my size, but I think that's something that's just like really truly heavy on my mind and in my heart right now, because no matter what I talk about,
this is probably going to be another, oh, guys, I have a node in my lung and the word cancer has been thrown around moment. She needs views. This is definitely a views moment. I think she has been noticing that her views have been slipping the last few uploads. And to be honest, I think it's just because she's not uploading. She's not uploading consistently anymore. She's also not uploading as often anymore. And the fact that when she does upload, it's like videos like this. It's nothing. Exactly, Yogi. Exactly. There's no feasible way that I see her walking a mile without taking breaks in between. There's no way. No fucking way. In the shoes that she wears, no way. No way. I don't believe that for a minute.
It could literally be anything, no matter what I talk about on this channel. Somehow the reaction I receive is always weight-based. It's always about my size. I do talk about...
I mean, to be fair, you started off as a weight loss channel that has consistently gained weight through the entirety of your existence on your channel. And everything surrounding your channel is, for the most part, weight based, whether it be weight loss, whether it be you're eating on camera, like everything is surrounded by your weight. And that's because that's what you started this channel as. How can you ask people to look at things other than your weight if that is where you started this channel? I don't get it. Like, if it weren't because of your size, I don't think you would get near the viewers that you have. If you were like a smaller plus size person pulling the same shit, like in the 200-pound range, I don't think anybody would watch you. I don't think you would have near the audience that you have. Just saying.
About my weight a lot on this channel. I'm about to start a new Ozempic journey. That's something that I'm always going to talk about, but that doesn't mean that every single thing that I do in my life...
How is this Ozempic journey going to go if this is kidney stones, and the Ozempic is definitely going to cause kidney stone issues? Because that's the whole reason that she stopped it last time, was because of the issues with her kidneys and the sludge that was happening. Make it make sense on why she's taking this again.
Is directly a cause of my size. I want to be a person with so many things about them, and one of them just being that I'm super morbidly obese. But instead I feel like...
Then Amber, you have to do other things besides eat and fucking talk about your weight on camera. How are we supposed to know these other multifaceted parts of you if all you ever show is eating on camera, going shopping with your mom, going to bingo, and just talking about your weight online? How are we supposed to know? Nobody's interested in watching you do Legos because you didn't start as a Lego channel. Your fan base is not a Lego people channel. You didn't start doing journaling on this channel. You do journaling. Well, say you do. a weird way of journaling, but you do journaling. But that's not what you started this channel on. You started it about your weight. You can tell her education level sometimes by how she discusses things. Like, we don't have cognizant thought about anything else besides immediate what's going on. Hey, there are famous Lego YouTubers. Our kid watches them on occasion.
The internet makes me just a super morbidly obese person with nothing else about her. I'm only ever seen for my size. I don't think anybody should ever be just seen because of how they look. I will forever be more than someone who is 500 pounds. Things happen to me not because of my size, but because I'm simply human, and we all are. And we need to learn how to respect each other and stop invalidating and dismissing what people are going through. My God, I feel like I could ramble on forever. I don't know where this video completely took a turn. I don't know where it went. Long story short, I'm about to go to a CT scan. I'm about to start a vlog for you guys. I knew this was going to be long-winded.
Exactly this, Yogi. She started her YouTube channel to document her weight loss. Not really sure what she's expecting on people to take her for anything other than somebody trying to lose weight on their channel. The fact that she's changed her last seasons doesn't negate the fact that Carolyn, she is going for a CT scan because they think that, well, the doctors are doing it just because they don't know what's wrong with her, why she's bleeding in her urine when nothing's coming back as being bacteria that would cause infection anywhere, like her UTI or kidney infection or anything like that. So they're doing a CT scan to kind of rule out anything, and also the fact that she hasn't had a checkup for her cancer remission since having that surgery. So possibly to rule out anything going on in those bits to like whether or not the cancers came back, because that could be an issue that's causing her to bleed. But we don't know at this point. The CT scan is just, I guess, to see what's going on inside there because they have no idea. And then we have, I hope it's not cancer because that would be horrible. But the fact that Amber has done nothing to make sure that she's staying on top of it staying in remission is really concerning to me as well. She's not taking her health seriously, and like now expects us to take her health seriously and things that she's doing towards rectifying the situation now, to take it seriously for her. And it's like, how are we supposed to take it seriously if you're not even taking it seriously? You took finding a new partner priority over getting your health shit in order in Oklahoma. She's been there since October and hasn't had a primary care doctor lined up at all to be able to be seen by anybody, and now is complaining that she won't be seen for like a year, but got in with somebody to at least have the CT scan done because she went to the emergency. She went to urgent care. So, like, part of me is sad about the situation. Like, if I overlook the fact that it's Amber, I am sorry about the situation that she's put herself in. But when I see that it's Amber and that she took these steps to get here, I'm like, I almost don't feel sorry for her. I would feel bad in the moment that it's cancer if it comes up as that, but I'm not going to feel bad that she didn't take priority over her health. I'm not going to feel bad about that. It kind of makes me an asshole, but it is what it is.
And so I wanted it to be its own like separate thing. And I just want to end this video with, I get it, I'm fat, I know. And it has caused me a lot of issues in my life. But instead of assuming that whatever I'm going through is because of my size, let's like figure out what the issue is first, and then we can figure that out. I'm sorry for like that little mini.
You already told us that the cancer was originally due to your size, even though you said that it's not, but then went ahead and said it is. It's also the fact, Amber, I don't not like you because of your size. I don't care for the fact that you put a lot of misinformation out there, that you're not advocating for your own health, even though you sit there and claim all the time on your high horse that you advocate for your own health, that you know your body, yada, yada, blah, blah, but then are not like getting the health care that you have the ability to get with the amount of money that you're making off of doing bare minimum on YouTube. Do you know how many people would love to be able to fucking just have the money to have private insurance, to be able to get any kind of care that they needed when they needed it? A lot. And the fact that you just take this as, I'll get to it when it becomes an issue. No, that's not how it works. It's it's almost enraging, the fact that you expect us to feel bad about this situation that you put yourself in. I'm sad for the people that are friends and stuff with you that have to witness this, you not taking care of yourself. I'm sad for the people that have built relationships with you that are seeing you take your health kind of haphazardly. But I'm not sorry about the situation you put yourself in at all. Not at all. All right. Let's look at, you have some videos. We will do Chantal's next, I believe. Yeah, let's do Chantal next. Is this gonna line up right? Probably not. So let's just go to her channel. Yeah, it very much probably is.
What's up, everybody?
Now we're gonna watch Chantal. Let me go through the ad here. All right, so this is Chantal's day out. How long has it been? 3 days? 2 days? 4 days? This was posted 4 days ago. This was the last time Chantal had posted. It had been a very athletic day for her. Her day in the desert. Yes.
Back. Just a forward note before starting the video. I was confused as to what channel to put this video on, but it was intended to be a vlog from my channel originally because I was doing a bit of exercise in one of my favorite activities, which is visit the camels. So that just naturally became part of the video instead of just the cameraman, but he was more of a support throughout the video of sorts, so we decided it would still fit better on my channel. So enjoy! Look at these cute kittens outside of the store.
Stay away from Chantal. From kitties.
Now, I know many are going to comment on the stray cat situation, but please remember, not all countries are the same as the USA and Canada when it comes to stray animal situations, for example. I see many people feed the cats and give them water all over Kuwait. I know of charities that help the stray cats every day as well. Yes, there are still many stray cats, and I wish I could help them all, but I do what I can.
It's like a heaven of
That little
kitten.
one was telling her to back the fuck off. Stop touching my cousin or my brother.
Look at them all, babe. Hi. Hi. I'm not your mom.
I don't think they're coming because they think you're your mom. Their mom. I think they're coming because they think you're gonna feed them. Aww.
Where's your mom?
Look at these adorable kittens.
Where's the mom?
They're so cute.
So cute.
Want to keep one? The fact that she even jokes about that when she hasn't even gotten Julia, her only cat, spayed, and then also had their vaccinations done. It's her only cat there. If she wanted good cat parent, she'd at least get that done. We're not bringing a kitten that is not going to get any kind of vet care done into that situation. Probably got fleas. Could one of the cats that she'd been touching had herpes? Cats can carry that. Is that why she's been gone from the internet? She caught cat herpes. They got it from her.
Hey guys, it's very early morning here and
It is so concerning how much her stomach puffs out like that, especially at the top. It looks like she is pregnant. Like, if you didn't know any better, if you didn't know her at all. You would think that she's like about to pop pregnant with how her stomach juts out at the top. That's a very much a pregnant woman thing for it being at the top, but it's also like liver issues. a very swollen liver. She took the cats with
The
her.
Kuwait desert, and we came out here to see if we could see any camels, but I think it's a bit too early. They haven't let them out yet. I don't know what a camel keeper's called. I know for sheep it's a shepherd, but they have all this lush green here. It's been raining a lot. It's pretty humid, but it's not too bad. There's a slight breeze. It's not that hot yet. So it's not even 7 a.m. yet. So
Yeah, I know we were talking about this the other day, like giving her the benefit of the doubt that it's that fucking hot. Like, we live in Florida. My husband and I live in Florida. It gets hot as fuck out here. And like, we want to just go to the water park. And I wear shorts like 24/7. We wear cool clothes. I couldn't imagine being covered head to toe and wearing a headscarf and wearing like multiple layers on top of it and being out in that heat. Yeah, but she just said it was humid. It wasn't as hot yet, but it was still warm. Yeah, and the fact that she wears so much black. I couldn't imagine. I mean, because she'll go and do shit like this, walking out in the heat and everything, and spend the next few days binge eating when she gets home, or carb loading. She has to replenish what she burnt from her outing. But the fact that she's not like severely dehydrated after every time she goes out here, even with that measly bottle of water. Oh, what did I do?
hi guys, welcome back.
For some reason, my video player wanted to go play Heat. And I've never watched that movie before.
What a camel keeper's called. I know for sheep it's a shepherd, but they have all this lush green here. It's been raining a lot. It's pretty humid, but it's not too bad. There's a slight breeze. It's not that hot yet.
Yes, she is out and walking. We did get to see Amber out and walking, but they don't have near the same waddle, but they both have issues with walking farther distances. Like even Chantal, you'll see that she kind of drags her one leg due to her weight.
Yet I'm on top of the world. Gotta stay hydrated in the desert.
Gotta stay hydrated. We take the smallest fucking drink of water. Yeah, for real. The way I would already have that water gone. I mean, I'm working on water right now, not nearly as hot.
So nice out here. Woo! Woo!
Hello guys, how are you doing?
Looking handsome, honey, your kafia.
Thank you, babe. So it's 6 a.m. here in Kuwait Desert and it's too humid actually.
Yogi.
We can stand the heat, but not the humid.
Hell yeah. We stay hydrated.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Hey. Am I sweaty yet? Probably, yes.
The way my makeup would already be fucking dripping off of me if I had that many layers on. Her face is completely swollen, yeah. And the fact that I'm gonna speed through this because this is just more her walking in the desert. Oh, well, maybe we want to see the camels spitting on her because that was funny.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Oh, hi.
Oh, ew. He's doing something.
He has barf.
Did he barf or spit?
It's like they regurgitate their food
Ew.
and then they, hello. These are very, very big camels.
Cool.
Yeah. Very nice.
The fact that Sala just said, ew, 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 he's got something coming out of him. And she goes on to say that it's barf, and he's like, cool. Cool. He definitely did.
Selfie with the camels.
He definitely went home and thought about that.
It's a huge camel. Whoa. Hi.
So we catch a very wonderful shot here with this oasis and the camels. And here's Chantal playing with these cute camels.
Hi, guys. This is huge camel.
Oh,
Hi. Hi.
hello, buddy. There's sunglasses if you want.
No, I'm okay. Hello.
I know, because it doesn't look like there's very many people out there regulating them.
Uh-oh.
It can go bad really fast.
Hi.
Why are you staring at you?
I think he's just smelling me. I don't know, but huge camel.
Excuse me, he's just smelling me? Smelling me? What?
Camels like this can carry between 375 to 900 pounds. So, yeah, they're very huge. This one is very, very, very huge. Are you a nice camel? Yes, you're a nice camel. The owner of the camels just came around and gave us full permission to play around with his camels. So, but I'll let you keep walking because, you know, you're left behind now because of me. Oh!
Again, huh? Oh my god. Shit.
Yo. See you later.
The fact that this is not the first time that a camel has spit on her. And she keeps going back.
What are you doing?
How's your feeling, babe?
Well, I got some camel spit right in my eyeball, so
Uh-oh.
see you later.
Oh, she's a female.
I don't really like her, but I'll give her the credit for getting out there and doing things the same. But also, I feel like she's doing too much. Because this could also like cause a medical emergency with her high blood pressure, her pulmonary embolism propensity, the fact that she's not regulating her blood sugar medications properly, not eating the proper diet for her blood sugar, all this and just being so out of shape could cause a lot more issues for her pushing it to this level quite yet. But do I wish that she would go to the pool more to start building up her endurance and stamina and to be able to have more range of motion? Yes. I think it would be safer. I think once she gets her infections and shit under control, for her like stomach fupa infection, her kidney infection, get all these infections under control, then decide to do more physical things. I think the water aerobics are probably best for her, just for the time being. Nicole, yeah, definitely. I think it's interesting how Sala tries to warn her that she's going to be spit on, but she keeps missing the hint. Exactly. It's like she's doing it because she knows that she's going to be spit on. Maybe Sala likes that, honestly. Maybe he's like, ooh, you got spit on? I'll spit on you. You wear the cross for me back home and I will spit on you.
Ah, yeah, boobs. It like literally went right in my eye.
Better luck next time, babe. And here we are with more camels.
Hi. Oh no, there's a hill.
Oh, babe, there's baby camels.
I mean, to be honest, if this was all she did,
Best
they
thing
come
about
off
the
as a happy
desert
couple, but she
is
ruins
the
it by being so awful on live
Yeah, it's
streams and
awesome.
everything else. Yeah. Exactly.
Filming Inception.
This right here is where I think Sala is a little bit of a masochist or sadist, something. Pushing her to this, going up a flight of steps after being out walking in that fucking desert heat. This right here, no. This probably killed her, honestly. Like, she's already out of breath before even attempting these steps.
What? I have to climb up the stairs. All right. 1, 2, 3, yellow.
Let's go. Keep going, baby.
It scares the most.
You can do it, yalla. It's a very good exercise. Oh, babe.
Thanks.
Anytime, babe. You okay?
Yeah. I think one flight is enough for today.
One more? Okay.
We're gonna take the elevator on whatever floor this is.
Okay, yalla. Let's go.
Every day I can try to increase. Soon I'll be able to walk the whole building.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Alright guys, I'm going to end the video here with showing you the breakfast in bed that I made for us. It's a typical breakfast around here. I don't usually eat breakfast, but I make this for Salah regularly.
Is this?
It's eggs and cheese and tomatoes, full madames, saj bread, chicken mortadella for Salah, and a few french fries. Thank you for watching!
I think it's a push from him. Yeah, fries a typical breakfast. What the fuck? Fries and cheese and eggs and mortadella and whatever the fuck that other stuff. It looks like some kind of beans and bread. Perfect for a diabetic. Perfect breakfast for a diabetic. I think Sala is pushing the exercise though. To answer your question, Liam. Because of all of her health concerns here recently, with her diabetes and the fact that like she's got an infection going on, a couple infections going on. But yeah, that's why she's doing more, because like her latest infection, even though she didn't hint at it being more severe than what it was, she said it was just a slight kidney infection. Being diabetic and dealing with your kidneys, and the fact that she's on metformin, which also can cause issues with your kidneys. I think the kidney issues are the pushing factor on her wanting to try something different. It's just, she has a severe food addiction. And, you know, I'm not going to give her shit for that. That's probably going to be the toughest hurdle for her to get over, is that food addiction. Because going out and doing this little stuff, it's fine. It's going to help her mental health. it's going to do wonders for other things as long as she's taking slow steps and not trying to go, you know, balls to the wall so fast. But the biggest hurdle she's going to come to is her food consumption. And I just don't think that that is a cross she is ready to bear quite yet. So, but yeah, this lovely breakfast in bed situation probably is not helping stuff with her blood sugars as well. It's just not good. Let's see what else I have here for us. I think we're gonna go on to discuss some. You can see all my searches here. I know we're going to discuss Lisa Richards, but I also want to try to see if I can't find some Lily Contino videos, because I had a video saved on my phone, but for whatever reason, it's too big of a file to transfer over to Lisa Richards. We're going to get to her. It's somebody that I'm just doing first looks on. I haven't really delved into the past for for a lot of her history online quite yet. But let's see if Lily has anything about her non-apology on her. No. Okay, but last week I covered Lily Contino, last week on the live stream I covered how she had made that very controversial video on TikTok about being banned from Disney. This is the one right here.
I'm gonna get banned from Disney.
Where they essentially talked about their sex change surgery in front of children, well, surrounded by children and families at Disney, and used food as props to be able to discuss the more adult language that they were using. And they found that they were not in the wrong for this. They had an apology video, which I will post from my phone probably tomorrow, with their non-apology, saying how they felt they did nothing wrong, that no children would understand what they were talking about. Yeah. I'll get to your Toxic Ricky question here in a minute. But how they felt they were not in the wrong, and that children wouldn't be able to understand what they were talking about. And even if they did, this should be a conversation that an adult should be able to have with their child about people being different and yada yada blah blah. And I was like, well, that's well and good, but that is pushing something on people that may not be ready to have that conversation with their young children. Like, they're already going to be going through a lot of changes coming up with puberty and all of that other stuff. Do you really think it's the time and place, surrounded by children that are teenagers and younger, to be talking about having your balls removed and having your penis turned into a vagina? Probably not. Even if you're using cake pops and marshmallow wands as your references, it's still not appropriate. And the fact that this is a hill that they're willing to die on, having this conversation in the public like this, they could have had the same conversation about this procedure in the privacy of their own home and still got their message across. And you could have even used the same reference material if you wanted to, without being crude and using penis and vagina. But the fact that you are so open to putting it out there in front of, and the places that you're willing to put it out there in front of children and families, small children and families, whether or not you think they're listening to you or not, it's still weird. And I don't think kids and their parents should be subjected to having to have that discussion. Exactly, Yogi. It's a little too much for children. Liam. I mean, this is an extreme example, but some people save all year to take their kids to Disney and have it be interrupted by someone who is just seeking attention is bullshit. Yeah, of course. And at this point, I like wholeheartedly believe that Lily is just out here rage baiting, making rage bait material, because they know it causes enough controversy to be talked about by multiple people, and also it puts them in that better light with more of the radical trans movement, as opposed to just the regular trans people that are just trying to get by their day-to-day life, you know, living in their own bubble and just being respected as the people that they are, instead of like going above and beyond and trying to throw it in people's faces and trying to normalize it and branch it out to children. Yes, should a child question things, have resources for them to access about the situation. It should not be a influencer in the middle of Disney talking about cake pops and marshmallow wands. It just gives a bad name to the trans community, which is already tarnished by the people just like Lily out there pushing this narrative that it needs to be pandered more towards children. And also the fact that through Lily's stay at Disney, they have been cited for inappropriate dress. They had a dress code violation while there. So they're not dressing appropriately around children, and they're not behaving appropriately around children. You should not be in a child situation, place of entertainment pushing this propaganda. It's just, and yeah, Disney is very pro LGBTQ, but the fact that this is being done, and the fact that they even had the forethought to be like, you know, this is probably going to get me banned from Disney. You knew already. You knew. So the non-apology was, I would say, kind of non-shocking that they took this point of view, because how else are they going to push this narrative that they're in the right? It is very selfish. Very, very selfish. And then we have, I'm not going to show Wheelchair Rapunzel's page just because she is now back to showcasing her 1-year-old daughter on her channel, like a family channel, like nothing ever changed. Even though she's been told time and time again that predators are watching her TikToks and YouTube channels and Instagram, she still feels like she is able to live the life of a family vlogger. And I think where she missed a step was the fact that she, for so long, it is really annoying because now for years transphobes are going to be like, remember the trans woman that was being inappropriate at Disney? Exactly. It's people like Lily. I know there's a few other problematic trans in the community. I mean, they pop up rage baiting left and right to get their clout and to find their niche within the community, to pull in numbers, to pull in views. So it's sad that they take it to this point and they're wondering like why they're being prosecuted like they are and painted in this light. It's because you're using avenues where children frequent to pander. Exactly, Yogi. Some trans people just want to live their life and be happy, and some people need to stop making their life difficult. Exactly. And it's people like Lily that are making their life difficult. by doing this shit. It's so dumb. Like, admit you're wrong, apologize, and people may start having a little bit of respect for you. But that's not really their niche. They like to push the button, they like to rage bait, they like to be the villain. But Wheelchair Rapunzel, let's see if I can find it on the Dad podcast. I know he covered it recently. Her non-apology. Videos. Ah, here we are. I hope she doesn't show her child in this. I don't think so. I've watched most of it.
The future is 2D. Quickly build your...
But we'll see. So, I know it's been a few weeks since I posted about Alex here. The last I mentioned of her channel, I was saying how she was still posting about her daughter. She still had all of her daughter's Instagram, well, on her personal Instagram, had still stuff up on her personal Instagram page, had stuff still up on her TikTok page, and still had stuff on her YouTube, showcasing her child that she swore that she was going to be removing from the internet because of the issues that she was having with people calling CPS on her, with people intervening on her. I'm taking Andy. I'm dead. It's not a flattering view. It's definitely not a flattering view. Oh my God. But she had claimed that she was going to be removing her daughter from social media just because she didn't like the backlash that it was causing in the community, because Wheelchair Rapunzel, Alex, started her YouTube career, her social media career, because I think she started on Instagram before she turned to YouTube, and then it went to TikTok. But she started out being like this advocate for handicapped people to be able to live life normally, you know, have all of the fun moments that the young adults are having. I shouldn't say teenagers. The young adults are having out of college, to, you know, have kind of a party lifestyle, cater to OnlyFans, stuff like that was showcased on her page, the drinking, the partying. And then she got pregnant from a guy that she'd only been with for a few months, and they had their baby, and they continued to kind of live that party lifestyle while also having a baby in the mix. And it didn't mingle together. She had started hot take. In 15 to 20 years, when the children are adults, it will be interesting to see legislation against posting minors on social media. I'm so glad that it didn't exist when I was a child. Exactly. But now she's totally backtracked and wants to post her child online, feels like she's entitled to posting her child online without fear of people taking advantage, even though she's been told time and time again that she has predators watching her page, that they've made comments and like very weird saving of her TikTok content that involves her child. Like, they bookmark it and stuff when it contains her child wearing little to nothing. And it's like, you should be an advocate for your child above everything. And yeah. Oh, forgot about that, Brioche. Kate Gosselin for posting her kids in the heels because of the feet weirdos. Kate Gosselin did a lot of odd shit for her 2 minutes of fame. God, that was a wild ride watching that. Everything about that to pan out. But now she's like posting her daughter wearing just a diaper around, wearing diaper and shoes. And like, we're also not forgetful that the fact that Alex, for the most part, does not wear pants or any kind of bottom garments when dealing with her daughter, and is just letting herself masticate on the seat of her chair wearing a pad. Or they call it what the fuck do they call it? The tuna towel or something like that? The tuck towel? I don't know what the fuck they called it. But she does that and like is barely wearing anything most of the time because she thinks it impedes her hygiene. It puts too many steps in the process of taking care of her. And I'm like, you're around your daughter like that though. You're around people and filming stuff like this where people don't know that you're almost fully nude because you're at least modestly covered. But the fact that you are actually nude is a little off-putting. And the fact that you're doing this around your daughter, do you think people are not... The bad people that are predatory against this, that are looking out for your daughter, do you think that that's not aiding to this? That you're being like semi-nude around your child on a regular basis filming? That's... No. Tuna towel. I forget what the fuck she called it. She wears like an incontinence pad. Incontinence pad, I think is what it's called. But she calls it something different. Don't Google tuna towel.
Proof. Continuously going online. Trying to get her like 5 minutes of fame.
Can you change the...
Oh, the audio on this is horrible. Him yelling is also one thing, but her audio for being outdoors and windy and stuff and the hair blowing up her nose is... it's a little much. But she's talking about the Dad Challenge podcast had her ex caregiver on again for another round of questioning, and discussing the time that they were employed under Alex. And Alex had like a little bit of a clapback moment and then went on to basically say she's no longer going to be keeping her daughter offline. She has the right to post her daughter as a family vlogger if she wanted to. She likes that kind of content. That's what she wants to cater to now. And it's like, then do it somewhere different. Do it under a different name. Do it under a different branding. Do not do it under what you've already started, because for one, you already have people watching you. So you've already branded under this content of being controversial, of being, you know, kind of a haphazard parent, for being nude most of the time you're filming, for just being kind of grotesque and kind of on the lazy parent side. Not lazy parent, drunk parent, because she is also an alcoholic. She can't go a day without drinking her White Claw, or what the fuck is it called? High Noons. And has even been seen taking her daughter out to the beach with a High Noon in the fucking stroller. Like, is that necessary? If you, as a disabled person, barely have a handle on your child as is, let's not further make it an issue by inebriating ourselves, by taking ourselves out of the game entirely to being able to care for our child. It's just shitty, the fact that they are constantly putting their child in the spotlight because they know it gets them views. They see when their views dip without their child in the picture, they want to pick them back up. I guess this is their sole way of making a living. So, of course, they're going to use what makes them money. And it just so happens to be their child, unfortunately. Oh, and then we have Lisa Richards. I think I'm going to use Biggie's content. So let me go ahead and put video credit up here.
I am not.
Let's get through the ad. No thanks.
The PP I worked on, just waiting for them to approve it. I got everything though. So that's why I just need, once I get that.
All right. For those that haven't watched any of Lisa's content, she constantly throws around abbreviations for things. PP means PayPal. CA means Cash App. You'll constantly hear her throwing those two abbreviations around, and that's what she constantly is trying to give out her PayPal and Cash App usernames so that people can donate to her. Most of the time she asks for cigarettes or food or drinks, money for those, and in turn turns around most of the time and uses the money for drugs. That's just the gist that I've gotten from the little that I've watched her content. But I thought she would be an interesting one to start taking looks at and maybe doing some more research on to post more regularly on. And maybe I will do a introduction episode on this person if I can find enough information on them. But fair warning, this is a drug addict. This is somebody begging for money online. They had their children taken away from them. From the information that I've gathered so far, their young children have been taken out of the house. She does have an adult daughter that lives with her that is pregnant, I believe, at the time. And sometimes the boyfriend stays.
I don't have to worry about this anymore. So if anybody can help, it's spelled TAG, like tag, your, YOURIT 1027. And it's CA. Or I have Chime, which is Cole Lisa XO. COLELISA And like I said, it's just enough to eat. If that's all somebody can help with, that is fine. I understand that. And that's what I will do. So if I can get a drink, I would like that. I'm so tired of drinking water. I've been drinking it for 2 weeks. And I just would like a Mountain.
Isn't she drinking fucking Mountain Dew, or did she just fill a Mountain Dew bottle with water? Because that looks like a Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew or Pepsi or something. But food's the most important. But like I said, it's tag your it 1027. Tag TAG. Tag.
This reminds me of Shani for Christ, and she kind of looks like Rev. This could be Rev's sister or cousin or something, honestly. I wouldn't put it past it. I wouldn't put it past it.
Your it 1027. Or you can message me for other payments, but I'm not giving it out on here for that reason. So they can't lock my stuff up, that's all. So that's all. But if you're gonna message me on the love and life XOXO, because those are where I check most of my messages. Amazing, all these people watching.
Yeah, the e-begging for food, she does multiple times a day. And on top of that, she'll constantly like gaslight her audience, being like, all these people watching, because she'll have like thousands of people watching her TikTok live streams. And you'd be like, all these people watching me and nobody donating. All these people watching, nobody sending anything. I'm really hungry. I could really use some food. all these people watch me and no one's helping out. And I'm just like, bitch, shut up. Nobody's helping. Like, you're a spectacle. We are watching you beg for food money online. Go to a food bank. Go get help. But she won't, because she's using the money for drugs.
Letting us just be hungry. It's amazing. Go live and post where I can send. I am live, ma'am. I am live. Not on this account, but I am live.
He doesn't need another crazy
So
one.
if anybody can help, like I said, tag your it 1027. Tag your it 1027. If not, then just be another crap day, I guess. Or like I said, the chime is Cole Lisa XO. Or you can message me on the Loving Life XOXO. And I can tell you where else, but I'm not gonna say it on here, you know, but I do have a lot of other payment, you know, stuff in my name, but I don't want it to get out, so.
The fact that you see everybody like donating these like chili peppers and the roses and stuff, that also equates to money on TikTok. And she's not even acknowledging those. She's wanting people to donate to her actual like money apps, because that's how she can quickly access the money. She can't quickly access the money that's on TikTok because you have to, I think you have to have a bank account. And I don't think she does.
But it's tagged, the CA that me and Abby can eat is tag your it 1027. YOUR, no apostrophe or anything. So tag your it 1027 if you can. So it's a 10. Abby's gonna order donuts from Sheets. She's gonna order donuts from Sheets. I got 3.
That's what you want to hear. That people are using the $10 that you donated to them to be able to get 2 donuts from a donut store. That's what you want to hear. If somebody donated $10 for food, I would expect them to get food items, like food that was going to sustain them for more than one meal. Go and get you a bag of rice. Go get you some beans. Go get, I don't know, a package of hamburger and some hamburger helpers for $1 a piece from any kind of cheap discounted food place near you. Something like that. Instead, we're e-begging and having stuff delivered to us. Maybe order bread from the store. Like, do anything but ordering 2 donuts from a donut shop and spending $10 of somebody's donated money. It just seems like a slap in the face, honestly. And the fact that they're using their children, their adult child, as, well, we're going to be hungry. Me and Abby are going to be hungry. No, let's not use our children.
If anybody can help, tag your it 1027. TAGYOURIT 1027. So we tried ordering it. My card is frozen. So I feel bad. So if anybody can help with that, message me. If you know, these are off so that they can't talk their crap to me, because I'm not getting upset and they don't.
Oh yeah, she's known for turning her comment section off so that she can't see people talking shit on her. That yeah, welcome to Lisa Richards time, part-time Nancy Drew. But she's notorious for turning off her comments when she doesn't want to deal with people. Also, her TikToks constantly get banned, and she just opens up another TikTok and starts pandering on those. And I'm like, at what point does TikTok ban the IP address from being able to make another account? You know what I mean?
I don't like it, so. Or spew their lies. So, if anybody can please help. Like I said, I just want to get to 10 because the thing is like 927 or something like that. Which I can show you her trying to order it. I can show you that we're going to order it from Sheets. In fact, hold on. Or can I do it on this phone? Because we tried and it didn't go through.
All proceeds go to donuts and Mountain Dew.
And it was like nine something. Fuck, it ain't on this phone. I gotta get into my card. Now I'm at 6. So if anybody can help with tag your it 1027, I'm at 6. I'm at 6. I just want to get to 10 so I can get her.
Who are these people donating to her is what I'm wondering. Like, how are you giving this person money? Why? I understand guilt is a very fickle thing. It can make you do some shit you may not, like, had you had forethought, you would not do. But how are they consistently donated to? Oh, wow. Welcome, Spooky Fish, is a basic Becky. Nice. Thank you. It is insane how much money she makes daily pulling this. And she's not the only one. You'd be surprised how many people, like, there was another person I wanted to share that I had recorded probably 45 minutes worth of a live stream where they were doing the same grift, like begging for money for bills and stuff, when they're eating like a fucking pig on the channel. And I'm like, sorry, I'm basic. But they were eating like a pig in front of these people and bitching about people not paying for their, like, bills that they needed to pay for, like, their rent and their phone bill and all this other shit. And I'm like, how entitled are you? I am in the wrong. We are definitely in the wrong business. Definitely in the wrong business. Because these people are fucking killing it doing this. And, like, openly addicted to shit and using the money to get high. There's been other videos. I think Piggy's even saved some where they've been visibly fucking nodding off during still pandering for money online. And I'm just like, this is what they're using your money for. You are enabling a drug addict.
She's getting her a donut. I don't know how many donuts she's getting, but she asked me if I wanted one. I said yes. And yeah, she's ordering them, so. And I don't know if she's getting anything to drink. I don't know how much. I mean, that does seem kind of cheap, actually. She's probably just getting 2 donuts. I don't even know if we should actually do that. Probably get more for $9, you know? Trying to be calm and normal with you guys, you know? This is craziness. I'm so sorry, Abby. We're gonna be big balling once it all gets unlocked. Like, I'm refunding people on PP because I'm not sure about that. So people are getting refunded on that. If once I get it situated, I'll reach out. Other than that, the CA I can't do anything with except.
Oh yeah, they constantly have their cash apps, their money apps closed out on them or frozen due to people reporting them. Yeah, exactly. Brioche. But they constantly get their accounts frozen and locked because of doing this, and people end up claiming fraud right off all the donuts. All the donuts and Mountain Dew. I think TikTok has a weird thing about advertising cash apps and stuff like that on TikTok. I think it's against their terms of service. So I think that's why she abbreviates things like PP and CA for Cash App. She doesn't seem to do it for Chime or Venmo, but like, how are you going to abbreviate those? Yeah. But I guess in some way it's against terms of service to flout out say the names of those apps that are used for transferring cash. So, and about the 1099 thing, where's that comment? 1099. I wonder if she doesn't just claim these like as donation. Well, can she claim them as donations? Is that like fundraising? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But I don't think we have any fear of her filing her taxes. Yeah, too bad she can't write off drugs.
Once it gets, you know, unlocked with my ID and stuff, I can do something.
And their household is
Sells
very
millions
toxic.
of people on.
The adult daughter is aware of her being used as sympathy bait for people donating and doesn't like it a lot of the times.
I have 2 boys, 2 girls, yes. The 2 girls are the oldest and the boys are the youngest. Oh, but I am going to bring Nikki into this because I'm not getting blamed for anything. Somebody wrote on here that Ronnie said something about something. I don't know, but we'll find out. That's what they wrote. I'm just saying.
Shut the fuck up. Stop talking about Nikki right the fuck now. You have mental issues, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
That is her fucking oldest daughter talking to her like that. That is apparently there's some kind of confrontation happening because somebody said that's living in their house. But that's her daughter yelling at her for talking about somebody that they don't want her to talk about online. Because I guess that person doesn't want to be talked about online.
I'm not talking about Nikki.
Don't even say her fucking name. Stop bringing people into your fucking mess. Don't talk about her.
Callers. Nobody. So somebody sent me 1,000. Okay. I need smokes.
We are fucking begging people for smoke money, for cigarette money. For cigarette money. You do not need cigarettes. Cigarettes is not a need. That is a want. Need is an interesting word for cigarettes.
If you have PP or Venmo, Venmo's in my bio. I have Venmo. It's in my bio. It's in my bio. It's Lisa/Huntermark. Yes, Chime is COLELISAXO. So it's Cole Lisa XO. COLELISAXO. That's the Chime. It all goes on the same card. I don't have any money to get my nails done, sweetie.
I'd be begging for dental work priorities, man. I mean, fuck. She is a piece of work. The fact that she is begging for cigarettes, that's just astonishing.
If I did, trust me, I used to get them done all the time. I used to get them done all the time. It's not my daughter calling. She texted mom. Okay, on what? On the Venmo? For smoke.
I didn't catch that until just now. Somebody in the comment section of that was asking about her getting her nails done, meaning clean her fucking nails, because if you see them, they're fucking filthy. They have like dirt and shit caked underneath of them. And somebody said that she needed to get her nails done, and she's like, I can't afford to do it anymore. But she had dirt and stuff caked underneath of them, and they were hinting at her cleaning her nails, and they said it just takes soap and water. All you need is soap and water, mama.
Me and Abby were gonna walk down. So, yes, it's in my bio. It's Lisa.
Hot mess. Sounds very Chantal. I mean, yes.
LISA dash Huntermark. HUNTERMARK. So that's it. So it's Lisa dash Huntermark. Yes to Venmo. No. Abby doesn't.
Somebody's saying, can I Western Union $150? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Who are these people that just have this fucking extra $150 laying around that they can send to a fucking grifter begging for cigarettes and Mountain Dew online? What the fuck is going on? What is going on?
Smoke cigarettes.
I really hope that was a troll. I hope it was a troll, because if somebody is seriously sending her $150 through a fucking Western Union, that is really weird. That is really weird. Maybe they're one of those weirdos that want to watch an addict in active addiction. That is a fetish that I never thought would exist, but you know what? You learn something new every day. There's got to be a tickle out there for everybody, I guess.
She's pregnant, so she's not smoking cigarettes right now. Is my mod back in here? Girl, where are ya? There you are. Thank God. This is getting a little out of control. I don't know where Western Union is. No, cigarettes.
Aren't Western Unions in most, like, Walmarts?
But like I said, it has, like, they've been lasting like 2 days now.
They have a dog through all of this? I know I've heard the dog in the background. I just assumed that it was somebody else's dog. They have a dog throughout all this. They're begging online for food money and cigarette money and shit for themselves. I hope they have dog food.
Absolutely nothing. They both had me go check for no reason to laugh at me. So, ha ha. No.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Brioche. I was like, I think most Walmarts have Western Unions. I can't think of any, like, I know they have their own standalone places as well, but like, I don't think they should be hard to find. Some gas stations even have Western Union stations inside of them.
Cigarettes for me, ha. Like, you made me do all that for what? For what? Like, why is that funny? I don't get it. There's nothing on PP at all. Nothing.
Is it just me, or does this seem like an older video because it looks like she has more teeth than the first one we watched? But it says it's from 5/17/24, so it's only been like a week since then. But doesn't it look like she has more teeth than the first one we watched? It could just be my brain playing tricks on me.
Not in normal, nothing. I just went and looked like they told me to. Mods, and yes, Tina, Miss Tina. Anybody who's laughing, get them out, please. They just had me go. There's nothing there. No, there's nothing there. There's absolutely nothing. Miss Peggy's $3 went through just fine. Just fine. And now yours is pending. I don't understand that. There's nothing. There's nothing pending. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, laugh. I guess you want blocked. Mod, anybody, get them out, please. Just get them out. They're not here to help. Well, that's not what was there, ma'am. Like, I'm telling you guys.
She's arguing because people are saying that they've sent her money and that it's pending. Spooky. I think the bottom teeth are causing an optical illusion at times. You could be right. You could be right. Liam, she is arguing about money with people that have sent her money because people are saying that they sent her money and it says pending on their side. And she's saying she's seeing nothing on her side, so that she doesn't believe that they sent her money. But, you know, there's a lot of trolls that pander to a lot of these e-beggars online and will send them. I know there's one that does like the penny donations and really pisses them off. But there's been a few people that have like said that they donated big amounts of money to her and then she's not able to access it, or she's not able to see it on her side. And it gets her hopes up, because if somebody tells you that they've sent you like $150 and you're expecting like 10 and they sent 150, of course you're going to be a little excited about that. And then she sees that they didn't actually send it.
No, I don't have CA. I just have PP, Chime, and that's it. You can look in my bio. I did not block her. I did not. I would not do that. You guys always... I don't know. Whoever, yes, cigarettes, but I only have PP, Chime. That's all I have. Nothing. I just got a little upset because they were saying that my PayPal was acting up. And
I'm sure if this were to happen, imagine sending her running to a Western Union for a troll. I'm sure if this happened, she would have a huge breakdown online for it and recoup the money just through sympathy. Because a lot of people do donate to her out of sympathy and the crying and shit she does online. Crying and saying pee-pee at the same time is too much. It is. It is. It honestly is.
And to go look, and they sent me money to get smokes, and I went and looked and there was nothing. Not even $1. I do. It's in my bio.
Yes, Kalari, you made it just in time. We're dealing with Lisa Richards. The trembling voice as she says pee-pee. Yeah. Somebody even asking, don't you need food? That's more important. She's wanting cigarettes over food.
It's in my bio. Please don't.
I know Piggy's been covering her more lately. At least
guys, if you're looking to go back to school.
But I thought she'd be a fun one to
and
it's a lot of the same thing. It's always a lot of the same thing. Like, even though we're changing videos around, these are videos from different days, it's all the same thing. She constantly comes on and tries to elicit donations from people out of pity, out of empathy, out of sympathy for her situation that she's put herself in. And the fact that she's using a lot of these donations for drugs is sad. But the fact that she has a child, even though it's an adult child, she has somebody dependent upon her for their living situation right now.
Somebody please send the 10 to my PP, Abby Richard 182, and send it friends and family, please. Something like, oh, no, we don't.
Kalari, yeah, she's a regular panhandler. She changes accounts often. I know you missed out on a lot of this, but she changes accounts often because she's constantly banned off of TikTok for doing this exact thing. But she just makes new accounts, and I'm like, at what point does TikTok finally like ban her IP address? But I don't think they ever will. There's a lot of people that do this on TikTok. It's become almost commonplace on TikTok to see these people doing this.
I want to pray. Carmen did not buy me or bring me smokes. She's a liar. That is not.
And some of them aren't like drug addicts like this particular person is. Some of them are just lazy, don't want to work, taking advantage of the government system in place for people that are unable to find work. Yeah. And also, is the daughter partaking in any of the drug use while pregnant? She's had all of her children taken away from her up to this point. All of her small children have been taken from her. So.
True. What the hell? I need some smokes. The Venmo, they fucked up my Venmo like they always do. It needs to be on PP or Chime.
And people are constantly getting her accounts banned on PP is PayPal, but they're constantly getting her PayPal shut down, her Venmo shut down because they're claiming fraud. And, you know, I don't condemn them for doing that because this is essentially fraud. She's not using the money how it's supposed to be used, how she's claiming it's going to be used. She's using it for drugs. She's not using it for its intended purpose. So you can claim fraud on those donations.
They always mess my stuff up. They're blowing me up. And everybody wonders why I get so upset. Like, I'm trying. I need smokes. I understand that, Miss Tina. They messed it up. There's nothing I can do with it, honey. Nothing. But thank you.
Brioche, that was so fucking out of pocket. The local Dollar Tree would hire her. No, people are calling her during her live streams because she's sharing her personal information. Like a lot of those Cash App things have like a number attached to them. So she's getting bombarded by people calling her personal phone number. And it's usually trolls. But also, yes, the crocodile tears. We are crying with no tears being shed. I would say it's an Amberlynn moment, but at least Amber can bring on some actual tears from time to time.
Thank you anyway. It worked for the dollar. It worked for the dollar, and now, yep. Yep. Oh, that's great. Phone's gonna die. Lovely.
Comment saying, I've been out of cigarettes and never acted like this.
Yeah, Maud, kick him, please. I know you're working your hardest. I will get him too. I don't have CA, sir. I only have PP and Chime. That's it. I'm sorry. That's all I have. I know, sir, but I don't even have any.
That was a good comment that somebody made in her video right there. If you can't afford the habit, then why continue it? She doesn't want to hear it, yeah.
To get that debate, so yeah. No, we tried
CA
the CA, it doesn't work.
PP
I'm sorry.
is PayPal.
Yeah, you can laugh at me for saying PP, okay?
I don't think that they can say PayPal or Cash App on TikTok. I think it's against the terms of service. So that's why she's abbreviating everything.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. They always gotta belittle me.
No, I think it's specifically for the live streaming aspect as well, that they can't mention that stuff or their lives can be taken down and they are unable to live stream again. But her accounts are constantly banned anyhow, so why she just wouldn't say them in general? Because, I mean, the stuff's not going to stay up. She's not going to be able to keep this account. People are going to report it. It's not her first one. It won't be her last one. I believe there's like 6 different ones at this point that I was able to find that she no longer posts content on because they're not able to live stream anymore.
They always have to belittle me and none of them help. They just come here to belittle
Take
me.
a shot every time she says PP.
That's all that they do. and slander me and say crazy shit about me. Look, it's raining. It's starting to rain.
She would have had better a better look at being like sad if she just went out in the rain, because then it looks like you're crying. Your face is wet. Such a sad day. Start playing some My Chemical Romance out in the rain.
I would have enough for cigarettes if they wouldn't have fucked with my Venmo. But no, let's keep fucking with Lisa. I can't leave Lisa alone. Hell no. Can anybody please help on the PayPal Abby Richard 182 or Chime COLELISAXO, please.
Liam, and she does this every day, multiple times a day. This isn't just like a once a week or once every few days thing. She does this multiple times a day, every day. Like, it's very, like, I give it to her. She gets donations every fucking time. So it works. But this seems like a lot for the payoff, honestly.
You keep saying that, and I keep saying that it's not true. It works, but I can't transfer it onto the card. I need 10. It works, guys, but I can't transfer it onto the card. Look, I'll show you. Just hold on. I'll show you.
Literally, you can work at a gas station, hang out, get paid, and eat. and eat. Work at a fast food restaurant. You at least know that you've got one hot meal during your shift. There you go. That conquers one meal that you don't have to beg for, and you get paid once a week.
I'll show you. Look. I got this. Somebody sent me the 10. Look what they did. Look.
Are you having?
I watched somebody that's a TikToker that works at Dunkin' Donuts, and they get free breakfast every morning that they work a full 8 hours. So, like, if she worked at any kind of fast food place like this, she would get at least one free meal. I know there was another Lisa Richards that I wanted to watch. And I think Wendy's World covered it. Videos. Maybe it's a short. But it was catching her nodding off during a live stream after people had just donated to her. This isn't the one. Huh. Well, I thought I still... Maybe it's on my history. Don't judge me for my history, people. I watch a lot of videos. Let's see here. I think it was this one.
Send to the CA. Tag your it 1027, please. I only need a couple dollars. I'm trying to get my shit unlocked from yesterday. Help for food, smokes, a ride, everything. Please, anybody who can help.
I'm not sure how old Lisa is. I'm gonna do like a deeper dive into her just because I don't know a lot about her just yet, and kind of try to do an introductory episode of her on the podcast. But for right now, I'm just kind of taking in the content that I'm able to see from people clipping the live streams. Because with TikTok, their live streams aren't saved. So you really are dependent upon either catching their live stream to where you can record it yourself, or you're at the hands of people out there clipping the content for upload, like on YouTube, and TikTok, I believe, has people re-uploading stuff as well. But you're really at the mercy of other people at this point, because unless you're 24/7 watching their profile for any new uploads, and that's if she's still reporting to this Lisa stuff, yes. And that's even if you're on top of like which account she's using, has she made a new account that she's live streaming to, because her accounts are constantly getting banned, and it's hard to play catch up with people on TikTok.
You don't got to say anything in the chat, nothing. Just please, please. It just says tag TAGYOURIT 1027, just spelled just like that. Tag your it. It's right here. You guys can't see. It's tag your it 1027 numbers. Hold on. Let me write it out. I'm gonna write it out in the comments. Okay, hold on. Comments. Hold on. You don't gotta say anything in the comments, or else you're gonna get a bunch of messages. Just if you can help, just please help. Okay? I'm not angry. It's right here, you guys.
I wonder if there's a way I can pull up her live chat, because this is like a wide view. Let me see if I can. If I full screen it, will it? So that you guys can kind of see the live chat going on the side. Somebody said, okay, sending you $300. What? What? I am in the wrong career path if this is what people are fucking actually donating. I hope it's a troll, but I know that there's people out there that will donate this kind of money to these people. And a lot of the times, I'm sorry to say, it's the elderly, honestly. Her content is literally just begging for money, yes. Every day, multiple times a day, begging for money.
It's right here. If you can help. This is it right here, the CA. This is the CA. If you can send anything.
And this is somebody that has had their children taken away, and their only dependent is an adult pregnant daughter, and sometimes the daughter's boyfriend. I don't know if the daughter's boyfriend lives with them or not. I'm under the impression that they don't. But your only dependent is an adult child that could also go out and get a job after they've had the baby, of course, because it depends on what trimester they're in, whether or not they should be working or not. But I'm assuming both of them do their own versions of begging online for money. I just have not found a linked account for the daughter, if the daughter is doing it. But she's constantly pandering for money for both of them. She's using her daughter as a scapegoat almost of, well, I need to feed my daughter too. We both need to eat, yada, yada, blah, blah. But constantly asking for cigarettes. You can't eat cigarettes, ma'am. Just fucking ask for money for food. You'd be better off.
Anything. I need, I know, but that's the way I spelled it. I need food for me and Abby. I need a drink. I need cigarettes, and I need a ride. That's what I need. In that order. Food, cigarettes. Well, food, ride, cigarettes are last. So, no, I do not. I don't know why that is happening. Just give me 1 second, okay? No, it isn't. Guys, I'm going to turn them off. All right, they're going off. I can't even have my freaking comments on so people can freaking help me and my daughter eat. Okay. Give me 1 sec. So it, like I said, it's tag your
Got 99 problems and having
1027.
champagne on.
If I get the money to
You're not
eat,
wrong
I'll turn
there,
it back on.
Carly.
If not,
Not wrong.
we can just do this again. Like I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be rude, but Abby's working on the chime because that's her chime. I'm working on, I already did this, the CA, the PP I worked on, just waiting for them to approve it. I got everything though. So that's why I just need, once I get that, I don't have to worry about this anymore. So if anybody can help, it's spelled TAG, like tag, your, YOURIT 1027. And it's CA. Or I have chime.
What the fuck was that noise? Was that her soda the whole time? Did she shake it up? What was that noise? It sounded like a balloon deflating.
Which is Cole Lisa XO. COLELISA XO. And like I said, it's just enough to eat. If that's all somebody can help with, that is fine. I understand that. And that's what I will do. So
that woman has no money but stays in drinking Mountain Dew. Like, I'm in awe.
And if I can get a drink, I would like that. I'm so tired of...
I think in order for her to get SNAP, though, she would have to show that she was working towards getting a job. They would find some kind of work for her and some kind of transportation to get her back and forth to that job, because they won't just give you that stuff without like showing that you're working towards being on your own 2 feet. The daughter may be able to get SNAP and assistance just for being pregnant, but she would still also have to, after she had the baby, be working towards standing on her own 2 feet. They would help you, but you have to show that you're willing to at least try to work. But I think in most cases, like, they would make you get a job, even at the like centers, the job and family service centers would make you get a job, even part-time, to earn some kind of income to get you off of government assistance or to not be using as much resources for people. I'm all for helping people, but the way she's so rude about wanting money for nothing is beyond annoying. Yeah. It's...
drinking water. I've been drinking it for 2 weeks.
She's been drinking water for 2 weeks, but sitting here chugging a Mountain Dew.
And I just would like a Mountain Dew or a Pepsi or something. But food's the most important.
Wild.
But like I said, it's tag your it 1027. Tag TAG. Tag your it 1027. Or you can message me for other payments, but I'm not giving it out on here for that reason. So they can't lock my stuff up, that's all. So that's all. But if you're gonna message me on the love and life XOXO, because those are where I check most of my messages.
As you can see, she turned the comments off on her live. But the fact that she has another payment method that she won't give on the live stream and is asking these people to go and message her on another account to get that information, you know, trolls are just going to make a new channel name and go that route about getting your information and getting those avenues banned for you or blocked or frozen. Like, it's not above them to go the sneaky route of doing that. Honestly, that would be my first thought. Like, they're just going to go around that and go to those accounts anyhow.
So Amazing. All these people watching, letting us just be hungry.
That right there is the fucking... She does this often. All these people just watching us, letting us be hungry. The audacity. The fucking audacity of her to say that. She's like the $5 chick from Twitch. I haven't seen that. I should watch Twitchers more often. I don't catch a lot of them. The only Twitcher I watch is my husband. Liam the DM on Twitch TV. Yeah, she's letting herself be hungry. But like this pays off for her because she does get donations every single day, multiple times a day. Maybe not as much as she wants most days, but she's getting consistent donations. And I'm just like, where are these fucking people?
It's amazing.
Just all these people watching and no one donating to me, letting me go hungry. Oh, 100%. 100%. She's just irritable that she needs a fix, not because she's hungry. Either a nicotine fix or an actual fix from whatever the fuck she's on.
Go live and post where I can send. I am live, ma'am. I am live. Not on this account, but I am live. So if anybody can help, like I said, tag your it 1027. Tag your it 1027. If not, then just be another crap day, I guess.
I can't. I fucking can't. The fucking hurdles we're jumping in this. I guess it's just gonna be another crap day. What in the Eeyore is going on here? What is going on? And this works because she fucking gets donations. Ugh, I can't. I fucking can't.
What was I gonna do?
Are you gonna start crying now? This should be where she starts crying.
Or like I said, the chime is Cole Lisa XO. Or you can message me on the Loving Life XOXO. And I can tell you where else, but I'm not gonna.
I guess I'm not gonna have my Mountain Dew and my cigarettes for today. It sure would be nice if I did, though. Oh my god.
Say it on here, you know, but I do have a lot of other payment, you know, stuff in my name, but I don't want it to get out, so. But it's tagged, the CA that me and Abby can eat is tag your it 1027. YOUR, no apostrophe or anything. So tag your it 1027, if you can. So.
She also mutes herself often. Like that part I just skipped over was her having muted the video because she was either talking to somebody on the phone or texting somebody. Remember when women like her would actually have to go find some lonely old man to milk dry? I mean, she looks like a lonely old man that's milked dry. Someone wrung her out and hung her up to dry. She looks a mess. I don't think she can, well. I would say, like, she couldn't, I don't think she could pull a man that would pay for this sort of thing, but there's a whole niche for that out there. So there's somebody for everybody. I'll just say that. Yeah, there's somebody for everybody.
All right, I got $3. $3. If anybody can help, I just want to get to 10. Abby's going to order donuts from Sheets. She's going to order donuts from Sheets. I got 3. If anybody can help.
Rode hard and put up wet. Oh. The fact that she's wanting to spend money, like, why does she so obsessed for fucking donuts? Donuts are not going to feed you for more than the day that you get them. They're not going to keep you satiated. For somebody that wants to be fed, you would think she would buy real food. Like, even if she doesn't have access to transportation to get her to a grocery store, you can get that shit delivered. And you know what? People will be more apt to pay a service to deliver groceries to your home than they would spending money by donating actual cash to you to go ahead and use at what you want, which is notoriously drugs and soda and junk food. Like, that's not feeding you. That's not feeding yourself. It's just
Tag your it 1027. TAGYOURIT 1027. So we tried ordering it.
I feel like I'm watching something out of Talladega Nights where the kids are all hopped up on Mountain Dew and she just wants sugar. It's just sugar. Is this something that a lot of drug users are drawn to? Just sugar and caffeine? I would suppose too with addiction, that they just feed off of that instant gratification that those give. The sugar high, the caffeine high, the nicotine high, whatever else she's getting high on.
My card is frozen, so I feel bad. So if anybody can help with that, message me. If these are off so that they can't talk their crap to me, because I'm not getting upset and they don't like it. So, or spew their lies. So if anybody can please help, that's CA. That's CA. Tag your it 1027, please. Or I got Chime, which is Cole Lisa XO. COLELISA XO. Or if you're gonna message.
That's what I'm fucking wondering. Who is paying for where she's living right now? Or is it government housing for her daughter since her daughter's pregnant and considered an adult? And she just happens to be living there. I don't know the situation. I'll have to look more into it. Like, who is, like, are they under some kind of public assistant? Oh, Liam. The stream has had an awesome turnout, guys. 10 viewers consistently and a new member, and all of the love in the comments. Such an awesome accomplishment for me. For me or for them? I think it's for them. Yeah, maybe rental assistance. I don't know, because I'm not sure where she lives. Certain areas do certain things for you. I know in Ohio, they covered a certain portion of your rent, at least the parts of Ohio that I lived in. And you could get discounts on your utilities and stuff. And then if you went to Section 8 housing, maybe they're in Section 8 housing and it's very discounted and somebody is just footing that bill for them. But I'm not sure.
Message me on the Loving Life XOXOXOXO one, because I don't do messages on this one, okay? Like I said, I just want to get to 10 because the thing is like 927 or something like that. Which I can show you her trying to order it. I can show you that we're going to order it from Sheets. In fact, hold on. Or can I do it on this phone? I think, yeah, I can do it on this phone. Can I do it on this phone? Because we tried.
I think we already watched this one.
Do you need to?
The $10 for donuts kills me. I think there was another one that I watched. Maybe.
Anytime somebody says, "Well, fuck you."
I'm trying to find the exact
And if I block
one.
you, you're automatically going to show me
Where she was nodding off after a donation was made, and she had ended the stream and then came back and was out of it. Exactly, Kalari. For $10, she could just even go like lazier than that, because in Texas we used to just get biscuit dough, the rolled canned biscuit dough, and stomp holes in the centers, fry those, and dust them in cinnamon sugar, and they were just called them country donuts, honestly. But it's the same thing. Like it's donut-esque. She says Sheets. Let me look up Sheets. They sound familiar. Let's see what the Sheets donuts are all about. Here.
Sheets has a new line of gourmet donuts.
They're gourmet donuts. It looks like they're a mix between Krispy Kreme and oh, is it brioche?
6 specialty flavors and original glazed. Original glaze!
But how much are they? Are they expensive? Also, how's it spelled? Is it S-H-E-E-T-S or is it sheet? Maybe it's sheet. Not now. Let's look up pricing. All right, so here is Sheet's website. Let's see if we can find a... Let's order, maybe? I don't want to put in personal information of that. So it says they can range anywhere between 50 cents and $1.72 for one donut. So they would be able to get a bunch of donuts for 10, well, not a bunch of donuts, but like roughly 8 donuts for $10, depending on what they picked. So not bad as far as pricing goes. But still, that's expensive for what it is. Like, you're not getting any nutritional value off of donuts. But I think that's where we're going to end it for tonight. I loved the show out for everybody. I love everybody having conversation, sharing information, sharing our distaste for these people that are on social media. It's been lots of fun. We will do this again next Monday. I'm sorry that I missed yesterday. My kid had a stomach bug. It was just not the day to do it. I would not have had any free time to myself, but I still tried showing up and supporting those that were doing live streaming and content yesterday when I was out and about. And we will be back next Monday. She's doing good. She's doing great. We're getting ready for graduation. And getting ready for summer camp. So that's going to be another fun ordeal to go through. And then back into another school year before we know it. The summer never lasts that long. But we will be back next Monday. Liam will probably be joining me. The only reason he didn't join me tonight is because he had other things going on. Honestly, he just woke up from a nap. So he had a long day today. Didn't join me. But he joined in on the comments. And it was nice having him here watching. But yeah, we'll be back again Monday. We'll do this all over again. Maybe Lisa will have some funnier stuff out. We'll probably cover her first. And then maybe we'll find out what Amber's diagnosis is by next week. Here's to hoping it's nothing bad, but also, like, it could have been preventable. Anything that is happening with her, had she took it upon herself to be an advocate for her health when she moved to Oklahoma in October. But who are we? We're just peons on the internet. Yeah, Kalari, they do. But I will see you guys Monday. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for watching. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.